Hi, hello, welcome to Maths Guru channel. In this video, I am going to explain chapter 6 square roots and cube roots. Okay, before going to this, first you should know the definition of square. Okay, see here in the textbook itself only given a unit square is a square whose side is 1 unit. A unit square is a square whose side is 1 unit. That is the definition of square. See here, square, if you take one square, each side you can take as a 1 unit. Okay, see, length of the side is 1 unit, number of units squared used 1 only. Yes or no? Now this is the definition of a square. Next, here you can observe the pattern. See, can you guess how many unit squares are required for making a square whose side is 6 units? From the above observation, we conclude make square shape with 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 unit squares. These numbers 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 can be expressed as, see here, 1 we can express as 1 into 1, 1 square. 4 we can express as 2 into 2, 2 square. 9, 3 into 3, 3 square. 16, 4 into 4. 25, 5 into 5, 5 square. 36, 6 into 6. Here we can write 5 into 5, 5 square. 6 into 6, 6 square. Okay, like that up to we can write m is equal to n into n square, where mn are integers. Okay, these are the some pattern which is given. So you can say, you can know the perfect squares, that after that pattern what we can define perfect square. The numbers are expressed as the product of two equal factors. Such numbers are called perfect squares. Yes or no? See, in previous I said, these all are perfect squares. Why? Because these numbers we are expressing as a product of two equal factors. Equal factors means same factors, same number. Yes or no? So we can define the perfect squares as the numbers are expressed as the product of two equal factors, called perfect squares. Example, that only 9 is a perfect square. Why? Because we can able to express product of two equal factors, 3 into 3. 49 also, 7 into 7. Okay, here these factors are integers, only we can consider integers. So see here in this all examples, first one, second one, we can say these are the perfect squares. Remaining examples, once you can observe, these are not a perfect squares. Why? Because we are expressing product of two equal factors, even though here these numbers are decimals, so we cannot use decimals. Decimal numbers we cannot use. What I said in here, mn or the two numbers, two equal factors, what the numbers? Integers. We can consider only integers. So in this all examples, first and second one are only perfect squares. Remaining all are not perfect squares. Why? Because these are the decimal numbers. Okay. See, this reason also given here. If an integer m is expressed as n square, where n is an integer, then m is a square number or m is a square of n. Okay, now perfect square, a rational number that is equal to the square of another rational number. Square number, an integer that is a square of another integer. Okay, so this is the important point you have to remember. All square numbers are perfect squares, but all perfect squares may not be square numbers. See here, 2.25 is a perfect square, that because it can be expressed as 1.5 into 1.5. Okay, not a square of an integer, therefore it is not a square number. Okay, here is 42 a square number? We know that 6 square is 36, 7 square is 49. If 42 is a square number, it must be square of an integer which should between 6 and 7, but there is no such integer between 6 and 7. Therefore 42 is not a square number. Here 1 to 100 numbers given. In these all numbers, perfect squares we can find out. Here 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100 or the perfect squares. Why? Because these numbers we can able to express as product of two equal factors. Example 64. 64 we can express as 18 to 8, two equal factors. 81, 9 into 9. 100, 10 into 10. Okay. Here these all are perfect squares. Okay. I hope you understood. Thank you.